I started really wondering whether or not the cost of owning a house, of maintaining a house, of remodeling my house was really kind of socially what I wanted to be about. And so I decided to bite the bullet and go for it, and kind of downsize myself or smart size myself. I decided to build a little tiny, eco-friendly, warm, cozy, energy efficient house. And this space is actually really big. This is an 11-foot ceiling, 11 and a half feet, with a giant skylight. So you're not gonna feel claustrophobic in that kind of space. This is the propane that runs my heater, and then also the one burner stove. I go through about one of these a month in the winter. $5 a month utility bill makes me feel like a winner. I have a different connection to nature. It's like all of a sudden I notice where the sun comes up in the morning over the year, which is a very different relationship than I used to have to the sun. I have to move the refrigerator. I think right now it's just got half and half and beer in it. What more do you need? Pop these out and then we'll be free! There are lots of different ways of trying to live more in step. This is just one way that kind of fit where I was in life. Let's go to the suburbs. Yeah, so it runs on it's a 60-40 mix of biodiesel and regular diesel. I thought we'd check out this subdivision. A lot of people, this is like their dream, and I think it's kind of cool to have this collision of my dream and their dream. My house is cute, it's just a little smaller. It's just a matter of scale. I miss having an asset like a house that can be a source of shelter and warmth and a sense of placement for somebody. But in this way, since I live in such a small house, I can give the gift that I always wanted to have, which was kind of more like money and time. I have those as tangible goods now that I can offer to other people. So it's all a trade-off. Oh my God, are we lost in the cul-de-sacs? It's a bungalow drive. I've had an opportunity in my house to really see that I need my neighbors differently. And those connections, I think, are at the root of all kinds of different action. It's like once you start to see your neighbor, it's like you want to offer them something different. I don't want to come across as having some edge on, being green, because these houses aren't that bad. In fact, this is probably a better subdivision than you'd see in a lot of other places. So why am I giving it a hard time? I think because it misses something. It just misses the notion of trying to live inside a better footprint. Okay, let's go home. It's like you do end up letting go of like this notion of like status quo. When you get to be a certain age, you should own your own property, you should at least rent a nice house. And here I am, kind of poached in somebody's backyard. And that's been a really good challenge to kind of deconstruct the notion of societal norms, what's good. And living in this house, I get a chance to feel like I'm saving energy, I'm, definitely minimizing my consumerism. And, all of that gives me a sense of giving something back, And that's pretty darn cool.